The Colectív fire was a big traumatic event in the Romanian society. I think it was the biggest reaction of the society after the revolution in 1989. A mix of generations took the streets and we had mass demonstrations where basically the people said that they are fed up with the whole political class the country had since the revolution, because actually just a corrupt political class made out of people that still came out of the communist system and that used their power only in their own interest and inflicted in a way on the whole country this system of corruption that goes from the highest level of politicians that steal the public money but down to the smallest clerk or doctor in hospitals that pretend money for services they do. When all this happened, the thing was, we were thinking, how could we make a film about a change in society that seemed to start? It felt really like now a change will come. How could we make a film in my own style about it? Because I do observational documentaries, and how could we really capture society through observational documentary? So what would be the protagonists for such a film? We started the project with an investigative team of ours and started to find out about any layer that was taking place, layer of victims, layer of the families of victims of the fire, layers of the press that was investigating the state at that time. So at a certain point we realized if we want to say something about society, we can do it through press, so through journalists, because they are in a way the layer between the power and the people. The hardest thing was actually the emotional part, filming with the parents whose kids were killed by irresponsible politicians. Because if you go there and really have to identify with people that could have saved their own children, but because somebody lied to them, they didn't do it in time. That's a situation in life, it's very hard to think of anything more devastating. And when you make a film, you always get into a position of empathy and you really have to go through their emotions and understand them. And that was the hardest part. I think it's hard to say that the film can have an effect on society. I think all we can do, or all I try to do, is to tell a story that asks the questions that I ask myself. So what is my, who am I, how do I want to be, and how do I want to contribute or not to the society I'm living in? So in that sense, I hope that the film will, put the viewers in the position to ask themselves, what role do I play in this life in society? But I don't think that the film ever can really have a changing effect on a whole society as such. So.